and welcome to another Wellness Wednesday. This week I wanted to talk about two major types of physical exercise and kind of training types. The two most popular and the easiest routes to go are training for muscular strength and then training for cardiovascular endurance. There are multiple things in between those two, and there are training types that utilize both of those, but I'm going to focus on those two aspects of training today. With our cardiovascular endurance, that tends to be more body weight centered. There isn't any external resistance at a high level. There is, with running, you can be running up a hill to add some more resistance. With cycling, you can increase the resistance on your bike. And then swimming, you do have the resistance of the water. You can move to open water swimming to kind of increase some of that resistance as well. But for the most part, it is fairly centered on just your body weight. And the main goal of that is to increase your VO2 max, or the volume of oxygen that you uptake during exercise. The higher your VO2 max is, the better your cardiorespiratory system is when it comes to training. So that's kind of the goal of cardiovascular endurance training, is to really up that VO2 max. Within that training, we really want to focus on that sustained higher heart rate. You want that to be at an elevated state for at least 20 minutes with most of that training. There is going to be some variance in there just because we don't want to do the same thing every day. Then our body adapts and then we don't get better. So the more that you vary your exercise routine, the better your body will get overall. That same aspect goes for cardiovascular endurance work as well as muscular strength. On the other side of the spectrum, with our muscular strength training, that is going to focus more on an external resistance, whether that is kettlebells, weight machines, barbells, free weights, things like that. There's always going to be some kind of external element to our muscular strength work. And to test to make sure that our muscular strength training is eliciting the correct response of increased muscle strength, we tend to have a rep max test. So a 1 rep max test is very common and fairly popular, but can be kind of dangerous because that's a large amount of weight and isn't always best, especially for individuals who are newcomers to weight training. So sometimes we can also utilize a higher rep max, such as a 3 rep max, a 5 rep max, or a 10 rep max, as something to help compare our future results to, just to make sure that our training is eliciting the correct response that we are looking for.